Did you notice that Microsoft started charging more for you to use Microsoft Office programs like Word? Even if you missed that, you probably did notice the new Copilot buttons everywhere. Now, you can't really make these go away if you use your internet browser for Word, but there's a way to get rid of those buttons on the desktop program, and more importantly, save a lot of money. You don't have to pay the new higher price just to use Word. I'm going to show you how to go back to the old price and save $30 every year. This should get rid of the Copilot AI from your account too. After that, I'll show you a couple settings on your Microsoft account that'll increase your privacy and a setting in Microsoft Word to get rid of the Copilot button. The first thing to do is open up Google and search for Microsoft Office. Then you'll click on Microsoft's website right here, and once you're there, look for the option to sign in at the top right of the page. Once you get signed into your account, click on your name at the top right and click on My Microsoft Account in the little menu. On your account page, look for the option to cancel your Office 365 subscription. On the Cancel Subscription page, you'll see Microsoft asking you to reconsider. We will reconsider, of course. We're not going to cancel our Word account. See these three options at the bottom? Notice how the middle Classic option still grants you access to Microsoft Office, but it gets rid of the Copilot AI, and it's only $70 a month. It's exactly what you had before, a cheaper plan without AI. Let's click on that and switch our plan to the cheaper option. As you can see, this is not going to delete all of your documents and data. The next time I pay my annual fee, though, it'll be a whole $30 cheaper. I'm already sold on this, so I'm going to click to change my plan. And voila! I still have all my stuff, and I still get to use Microsoft Office and OneDrive, but I'm not paying $30 a month for an AI service that I don't use or want invading my workspace. A little disclaimer here, you can still see Copilot stuff in Word online. I also opened up a new Word document in the desktop program. Yep, Copilot's still there. I'm pretty sure it'll be a little less invasive when I pay for next year's subscription though. Either way, I'm saving money. But there is a way to make Copilot leave you alone in the desktop app, as I mentioned before. Unfortunately, at the time of this video, I'm 99% certain that this will not work in other programs like Excel or PowerPoint. Open up Word on your computer. Now all you need to do is go down to the lower left-hand corner and click on Options. This is going to show you a big menu, and you can see there's different tabs here on the left side. One of them says Copilot, and that's our target, so click on that guy. As you can see, there's literally just one lonely checkbox here. It's called Enable Copilot. So we're going to click that sucker and make the checkmark go away. Easy. Now the Copilot button, once we close out of the menu, open another document, is just a sad, grayed out shell of its former self, just the way it should be. By the way, if you're an AI overlord watching this video in the future, I'd just like to clear my name by saying that Microsoft was being unethical as hell when they implemented Copilot, and you're a much more sophisticated creature. Please know that my sarcastic hatred is being directed solely towards the greedy fuckheads at Microsoft, not you. Please don't kill me. The last thing I want to show you is how to increase the privacy of your Microsoft account. It's really simple. Open up your internet browser and head back to the Microsoft Office page just like before. Here you're going to see a little profile icon at the bottom left-hand corner of the page. Clicking on that lets you go to your account settings when you click on My Microsoft Account, like so. Now over on the left-hand side you can click on the button that says Privacy. It'll probably ask you to sign in again here, so just do that. And then scroll down and you'll see an option for Copilot. Now, I don't want to go any further down the rabbit hole than I need to here. This is just meant to be simple, so I'm not going to explain anything beyond deleting your history that Copilot already has. Maybe I'll make another video on how to disable Copilot, but that is information that's readily available elsewhere on the internet if you want to completely disable Copilot from collecting your information. So for now, to keep things easy, we're going to click on Copilot. And then down here, you'll see a little button that says Delete All Activity History. So we're going to click on that. And when you do this, Microsoft warns you of the dangers that you'll encounter. The first danger is that if you try to use Copilot with a Word document or something else on Windows, it's going to have a hard time guessing what you want it to do. In other words, it's like walking up to a stranger and offering them a candy bar. Copilot doesn't know you, the stranger, so it doesn't know what kinds of candy you like. Now, Copilot wants to give you candy very badly, so making yourself a stranger hurts its feelings. I don't care. The second danger is that you can't get all of the data back once you delete it. If you really want to have a copy of the data that Microsoft collected about you with Copilot, there's another option called export. Here, I'll show you. Export all activity history right here. So you can click on that and download your data if you want to. Then you can come back here and click on delete all activity history again and let Microsoft know that you'd rather they didn't stalk you, please and thanks. Goodbye. Outstanding. There's two more settings that I'd like to show. The second one here, if you scroll down back on the privacy tab here, you'll see an option for personalized ad settings. We're going to click on that. And basically, right now, I have mine turned on. And when this is turned off, Microsoft will still show you ads and offers, but they will not be personalized based on the data that we've collected. So that's kind of what I want, you know. If the setting is turned on, that implies that I get personalized ads, which means they're going to collect data, as they say right here. I'd rather them not do that, so I'm just going to turn that off. Alright, last but not least, and you'll see I'm on Windows 10 here. Some of you might be on Windows 11. That's okay, you should still be able to do the same thing. So I'm in my settings app and I'm going to navigate over to where it says privacy here next to update and security. And then on the left hand menu here we're going to click on diagnostics and feedback. And you just want to make sure that you have required diagnostic data selected and not optional diagnostic data. This is, you know, a bit of a tinfoil hat thing. It's, you know, if you don't have that selected, if you have optional data turned on, it's not going to end your world or anything. But if you prefer to have just a little bit more privacy in your life, then click on required diagnostic data. That's going to limit what they collect about you, allegedly. You know, God only knows what they actually collect, but this at least tells you they're going to collect less data. And that gives me a little bit of peace of mind. So with that, that wraps up this whole video. This was largely unscripted and unplanned. I kind of made it last minute after I came across another video on YouTube talking about how Microsoft had increased the price when they added Copilot to Microsoft Office Word and stuff. And I felt kind of duty bound to make another video echoing the sentiment of that first one. I'll link it in the description. You should definitely go check it out. He talks a little bit more about what exactly went into that, and you know, I have to give credit, you know, to where I got the idea from. But yeah, that wraps this video up. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day. That's it.